every single human being in the Western world especially needs to know that the human brain confuses thirst and hunger. You have to understand that. If you don't understand that, you are not in control of what's going on in your body, in your mind. So if you're waiting for a dry mouth, for thirst signals, that's too late. Okay, that's not a thirst signal, that's an emergency now. We've reached a point of no return. You need to give me water right now. And that's what thirst indicates. When your mouth is dry, you've missed thirst signals. Now, if you're not aware that the brain confuses thirst and hunger, then you're probably eating when you should be drinking. Okay? It's completely documented. Look this up. It's purely a question of awareness. Everybody needs to be aware. When you take the human brain that's designed to survive, that's what our brain does. Our brain is there to make sure that we survive for as long as possible. Now, the human brain doesn't understand that there is no urgency to eat food in the world that we now live in, because we have an abundance of available food options and there is no urgency. But what the brain does is the brain thinks, right, well, there might not be any food tomorrow, so eat as much as you can now so that we'll survive as long as possible. So when you take the human brain that's programmed with that, and then you take highly addictive processed shit food that we are just drawn to, thirst is completely ignored, because you've got a brain that's programmed to eat, you've got highly addictive processed food, and the combination is lethal. This is why it's a question of awareness, and everybody needs to understand this. Every human being needs to know that the brain confuses thirst and hunger. And when you understand that, in my opinion, things start making a little bit more sense when it comes to nutrition and hydration. So this is step one. Everybody, be aware. It's in your interest to be aware. Thirst and hunger.